Matt Johnson here with tips for new shooters. So we've made it to the range and we're going to put our first few rounds down range. So first things first is when we get set, we want to make sure that we have a nice athletic stance. I'm left-handed, so my left foot is going to be bladed slightly to the rear. I'm going to have a nice mild bend and my feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Yeah, obviously if we were right-handed, I'd have my right foot to the rear, still shoulder width apart, and a nice athletic stance with a nice mild bend in the knees. Now, let's get ready to send the first few rounds downrange. Draw our firearm, insert our magazine. All right, you want to make sure that you're starting to fire with a nice even cadence, aiming to get that nice 10-inch circle for those new shooters, and that cadence should be something like this. All right, so if we're going to be drifting to the right or to the left of our bullseye, or possibly driving the muzzle down, something that is going to cause that is my primary hand pushing that trigger. If I'm pushing that trigger, my muzzle is going to be drifting to the left, and that's where my group is going to end up being. If I'm a right-handed shooter, the same can be said if I'm pushing that muzzle or pushing that trigger to the right and squeezing too hard with my primary or dominant hand. Something that can also help you is the simple use of a snap cap or a dummy round, or you can even have somebody else load your magazine for you with a shell casing from the range that you picked up. What that's going to do is as it enters your chamber, you're going to find out if you have any anticipation to recoil, and you're going to dip that muzzle down. That's what's going to show you if you have that anticipation, just by simply adding a snap cap, a small, simple little tool. So, go ahead and reholster. Something that if you have any type of fatigue on the range, say your shoulders are getting tense and tight, well, we don't want to turn into a turtle and bring our shoulders to our ears. Instead, when we draw our firearm, bring the gun up into our field of vision, right here. Right here, draw, bring up into the field of vision, and then we can take our shot. I don't have to feel like a turtle then. So now that we've run dry or empty, we'll look at our holster and reinsert. So again, remember, use your camera to record yourself. That's going to give you a tip, and see if you're grabbing the trigger or if you're readjusting your grip each time you shoot. Another thing that you can look out for is that stance. Are we at shoulder width apart? Are we leaning forward into the gun? We don't want to be on the heels of our feet, because if we're on our heels as the gun recoils, we're not going to have as much control of that gun. That'll do it for this episode, and we'll see you next time.